Hello, boys and girls. It's your host of the most back with another episode of the Horror Heathen YouTube channel and the South Jersey Horror Podcast. Yes, it's horror, not horror. So get the mind in the gutter. It's been misconstrued numerous times. So please read the title before you make any assumptions. I am sitting down today with Indira Starr. Do you go by Indira Starr or Indira Rodway?
I go by Indira Starr. Starr is my middle name.
Okay, we'll go with that. Indira Starr, who plays Belle in the upcoming movie Minnie's Midnight Massacre. I saw the trailer and holy shit, dude. Um, this looks like it's gonna be a really good movie. As much as it's called real time production, um, it's a new horror film where Minnie Mouse becomes a slasher seeking retaliation on her childhood tormentors. This movie comes from after the release of Steamboat Willie and coming from the same producers of Winnie-the-Pooh, Blood and Honey. Not the same universe, not the same TCU universe, but the same producers.
Mm.
Hopefully, my guest today can answer your questions about the new adaptation of another Disney character. So please give a very warm welcome to my guest, Indira Starr. Thank you so much for joining me. How are you doing?
Thank you for having me. I'm good. I'm good. It's Monday. I just watched Okja, the movie Okja, and it was great.
Is that a Korean film? I think it's a Korean, right? Or
Yeah,
something like that.
Bong Joon-ho.
Okay.
It was amazing. It was beautiful.
Is
So
it
that's
English
what I'm
dubbed or
doing.
is it all English dubbed or subtitles?
It was a little bit of both.
Okay. 'Cause
It was
it's kind of
there were subtitles, but it was in English.
it's kind of hard to watch the English dub when they say something and their mouth is still moving. So I'm like,
Yeah, no, 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 no. Yeah. Always subtitles. I hate that.
so anyway, so this movie, I'm looking forward to seeing it really because I did watch. Well, Steve Willie is not out yet. I think it's no, it's been released,
Mm.
but I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. But I got a feeling that these two movies do go hand in hand because in one hand you got Mickey Mouse and then you got Minnie Mouse.
Mm.
So I'm just waiting for the mashup.
Yeah. I mean, there's room for it.
So
It can come.
I'm waiting for where they're both on screen at the same time, just doing their thing.
Yeah.
Um, so could you please tell us or me, the audience, a little bit about yourself and how you got involved in this magnificent movie?
Absolutely. I've been acting for quite a while now. I'm trying to remember when I started officially. I did a play when I was younger, and that kind of sealed the deal for me. I must have been like 8 or something. So kind of just never stopped all throughout school. And uh, yeah, this project came to me. I auditioned for it, and the directors reached out to me. They wanted a call back. I really liked their audition process because we did a Zoom. They kind of talked about the script. They're like, you have to sign an NDA. We can't tell you much, but they're just very open and communicative. And we Zoomed and talked. Primarily, that was the callback. They saw my tape and they were like, we have you in mind for this character. You know, are you comfortable with this and this and this? And they're just really great people. And so we got along and yeah, that was it. I love working with them. They're great.
Awesome. So for those who are not familiar with NDAs, non-disclosure agreements, um, it's another interpretation of the boosters and the writers and directors saying, "Shut the fuck up! Don't say a damn word about this movie."
Yeah. Yeah.
You say a word, you're fired, or you're not getting paid.
Yeah.
Anyway, I signed an NDA for a role that I'm in, and it's a kick in the nuts because you cannot say a damn thing about your role,
Can't
and
say a
it
damn
sucks.
thing.
So,
I know.
yeah, because the movie I'm in doesn't come out until fall next year, which really sucks.
Oh, that's
It,
exciting.
it, it got pushed out by a year because I guess one of the actors quit, and now they had to find, and then the director is scrambling to find another actor to fill that role. So my part's already been taped. My part's been recorded already. So I'm not worried about
And
it.
you can't say
But
anything?
no, not a damn thing. I can tell you the
Damn.
title and being released sometime next year. That's all I can tell
Okay,
you.
what's the title?
It's called The Farmhouse Murders. It's being filmed here in New Jersey, around
Okay.
Mullica Township. The director is Kevin Duffy. He's on Facebook, and star-studded cast. It's got Eric Roberts. It's got PJ
Eric
Souls, Sammy
Roberts.
Johnson, um,
Nice.
Eric, something Hamlin. I can't remember what it is. Some very, very old school characters. So old
Cool.
school actors from like the 80s and 90s horror movies. I'm looking forward to see it. I mean, I play a podcaster in the movie, which is comes naturally for me. So
Really? That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. So my actor's name is Phil, and it's like a 45-second on-screen time, which is not too bad. I'm okay with that. So,
Yeah,
um, anyway, I digress. I'm sorry. I'm still excited about it. So,
that's awesome. I'm gonna look out for that.
I hope so. It's Jesus. It sucks they had to find a replacement actor, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Um, so your character Bella, and I was wondering if you could tell who is Bella and what is her role in this movie.
Yeah, so the three girls in this movie were childhood bullies to um this young girl. And they were the bullies, and so Belle kind of is the one who I think is the most regretful. The other two are kind of still in their bully lifestyle, and I took a look at the script and I really wanted to show the layers of Belle and the remorse she might have, even though she's still trying to fit in with this group. And I also wanted to play this character like I wanted to give her layers. I didn't want it to just be like a one note horror type of character, which thankfully I feel like we don't see much of these days anymore. But it can be easy to just play at one note. So I really wanted to give her a lot of layers. I wanted to see, she's trying to fit into this group and these girls, and Belle was once a bully, but why, and why did she feel like she had to do that? And so basically I think she is really tenderhearted. I think she feels for the situation, and for Minnie, and uh and yeah, I think she's someone who is still trying to figure all of that out and trying to figure herself out.
Okay, fair enough. So you're trying to do more and more character development while the movie's being filmed.
Hmm.
So not only you're not just following the script, you're putting some of yourself into this character as well.
Hmm.
And which answer my next question. So
Uh,
I was gonna ask you how much of yourself did you put in the character, or did you follow the script? So you just basically what you just said.
Well, as a kid, I was a raging bitch. No, no, that's a good question. Let me think about that. I feel like the part that I put in the character that is myself is probably like over analyzing things. And and I think Belle very much overanalyzes the situation. I don't know if that came across, but internally that was my motivation of like I'm with these girls, this is my past. I want to move forward towards the future, but am I doing it the right way? Am I being the person I want to be? Oh, she just said this. If I agree with that, am I like a bad person? And I feel like there were elements of that I definitely have where I'm just hypercritical of myself and trying to make sure I'm on the right path. So I kind of used that, but used Belle's story, knowing her past and where I think she wants to go in the future, and use the scenes in real time to have this like inner dilemma of like, am I doing the right thing? And now we're confronted with this conflict. How do I feel about that on my personal journey? And yeah, I tried to have some inner turmoil on top of the external turmoil and brutalities that are going on.
That's fantastic. I love it. I love it. Um, so I'm trying to get more of an idea about your character in the movie because the trailer doesn't say much, and which this is why they call it a teaser because they're teasing the audience and like, hey, here's a glimpse what you're to expect, and
Yeah.
now everybody's trying to interpret that teaser trailer, and me, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So, so and me, I try to overanalyze things, which is my problem coming to
Yeah.
trailers and watching movies,
Right.
and it drives my wife nuts.
Mhm.
So, because I'll sit there and I'm yapping through the entire movie, and she's like, "Ben, shut the fuck up. Please shut up. Just keep your thoughts. Do some inner monologue or something. Keep your thoughts
Yeah,
to
yeah.
yourself." but I can't because if I see something like oh my god, my biggest pet peeve in a horror movie is people who are trying to start the car and they drop the keys because
Yeah.
when they're in a
Oh,
panic.
yeah.
I'm like, just take a deep breath, stick the key in the fucking ignition, and start
Get
the
the
fucking car.
key.
So, or they're genuinely trying to get in the lock of the door. I'm like, my God.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
just make sure I reach your hand through the screen and help them here. Let me help you do
Right.
that real quick.
Always. They're so good at building that tension. I hate it.
God damn it. And they always run upstairs with the killer's in the house. Like,
Always.
really?
Always. Not me. I would go outside.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I
Logically,
know.
yes. But in theory, you have to run upstairs because the
You
catcher
need
will
to.
the field the will not find you. But he
Mhm.
always does. And those are the people I want to slap. But I really do. But you know what? They're just characters. It's all fiction. And I gotta keep reminding myself of that because you're like, God damn it. Anyway, um, well, a little spoiler, I am writing a movie for myself, by the way. Well, I'm not writing it, but I came up with a movie and I found a writer to write the script in the screenplay. And none of my characters are gonna do that. They're gonna run out the fucking door.
You're gonna run outside.
So
Thank you.
I'm gonna keep it
That's
smart. So
yeah. Oh,
so
that's exciting.
so yeah. Um, okay, this is not about me, this is about you. I gotta shut up. So
But can you tell me like do you have a log line? Like what it's just a sneak peek of what it's about?
Um, the synopsis, I'll give you a quick synopsis of it. It's no big surprise. I'm not trying to give it hush hush. So it's about these two brothers who find a map in their father's basement. It's to an old Civil War town that's never existed on any of the maps anywhere in the United States, anywhere in the world. And supposedly there's treasure in this town. But what they don't know is this town is haunted, but it's protected by the spirits of the Civil War. So
Mm.
but when they get there, things start going shit batshit crazy, and yeah, it's gonna be nuts. I've already have character profiles. I have a synopsis. I found a writer to write the screenplay for free, which is good. So
Nice.
yeah,
Oh, I love that. That sounds really good.
and I have someone designing a poster for me. I'm working way. I think I'm working way too fast with this. I don't know. So I'm just too excited.
It's
I'm getting ahead of
snowballing.
myself.
It's happening.
so, so anyway, that's what's happening. But I told the writer to take her time because it's something I'm creating. So there's no deadline, there's no suspense. So just
Wow.
take your time and keep me an update on what you're doing. So
Oh, that's great. That's
yeah.
great. That's
So
awesome.
enough about me, damn it. This is about you. so so is this your first horror movie? I didn't get a chance to get a peek at your IMDb page yet because it's
Um,
yeah.
Let me think about that. It's my first horror feature. Um, but I have done horror shorts before, quite a few. I'm always wrapped up in like zombie stuff in the past. I don't even know if they're on IMDb, but I have been in quite a few zombie shorts and then a couple other horror shorts that I loved. Um, One of them called The Pit, and that one was really fun. That was a horror one. But this is my first horror feature, and yeah, yeah, it was amazing. It was the
Okay.
first great horror feature.
Awesome. So the reason why I asked that is because I was asking, did you have to do any specific prep work for your character to get into the right headspace for this film, or did it come naturally?
I did prep for sure. I wanted to like I said have like a really strong relationship with this character's past, present, and future, and like her what she wants moving forward, even though I know the plot and I know how, her life is gonna look pretty much, at least throughout the movie. But I wanted to have a really strong backstory, so I did do a lot of prep for that. But everything else came really naturally. I also left some space open. Like I kind of did the work on my own and then wanted to see what it was going to be like working with the other actors and how that would kind of shift the energy of the characters. So when I showed up and we started running lines and prepping, I felt like that's when everything really solidified and we all just worked as a group and yeah, so some prep for sure, but I feel like the most the most prep ended up being on set with everybody and just seeing how their characters and how they were playing them, and then I was like, oh yeah, this makes sense for Belle, and it's like things were able to click that I can't do just, on my own.
Okay, so the dynamic came pretty easily for all the characters to be on set,
Mhm.
and you all got along, I hope. I mean, there's no
Yeah.
bickering or fighting, so
No, no, they were great. Their characters were pieces of work though. Their characters were they played it really well because they're not always super likable. So for Belle, my character, it was easier to be like, these guys are kind of crazy. What the fuck is going on?
but you have to be crazy in order to act in a movie like this. So
Exactly. So it
if
all
you want to,
worked.
it's like there's a saying, I don't know if you ever watched a TV show called Mindhunter. Absolutely love it. It's on Netflix. It's about true crime, all these serial killers of the past. And one of the FBI agents says, if you want to get ahead of crazy, we have to know how they think. So
Yeah.
that's one of my favorite lines in the entire film, the entire series. So
Yeah.
it's like me. It's like I'm a veteran. I know crazy. I've been around crazy, and I can match any of the person's crazy anywhere. it's,
Anywhere. Yeah.
it's how nuts it is.
Game on.
So, okay, so seeing how this is supposed to be, this is being stemmed off a Disney character as like Minnie Mouse, and
Mhm.
I have to know what your opinion is. Why do you think this movie gives off to being a horror story?
Hmm. Like why do you think it works as a horror story?
Well, yeah, so why do you think? Okay, let's see how to rephrase the question. Why do you think it became a horror story? Because you have like Steamboat, then you have like
Yeah,
all these
yeah.
other Winnie-the-Pooh and shit coming out. Why do you think they chose this one to be a horror story?
It's a good question. I feel like Brett, the director, mentioned something about just being curious about Minnie's part in all of this. Because we have Steamboat, and I think he wanted to explore what she thought about everything and having a different take on what her story could be and having fun imagining that. And I think yeah, it seemed like he was just intrigued to tell a different spin on this character that is loved, um, and kind of have a new take on it and offer a different perspective that I don't think has been done before. Um, and I think, yeah, I think it works. I think it's funny. Of course, I haven't seen the cut yet, but from what I've heard, there's comedic elements, that kind of, Minnie Mouse animated elements while also being horrifying and terrifying. And I feel like those are always the things that make me afraid. Like when there's a character that's having a lot of fun doing these awful things, that's terrifying.
It is terrifying. If I were to see someone walking me with a mouse mask on with a big ass knife, I think I'd run.
Yeah.
Um, but of course you got run, fight, or flight. I don't know which one I would choose. I think I'd just stand there and shit my pants. I don't know.
I know. I would like to think that I could like fight or I'd, be really badass, but I wouldn't be. I would book it. I would run or not. Even worse, maybe I would just stand there because that's also very, very possible.
Become petrified.
Yeah, I'm actually
So,
like a huge coward. I mean, who knows?
so I get asked a lot because I'm a huge Michael Myers fan. If you can't tell from all the shit behind me,
Yeah,
um,
I had a feeling.
no, really, that's a people think, no, really, you're a big Michael fan? Couldn't tell at all. Anyway, um, someone asked me if Michael Myers was chasing you with a knife, what would you do? I'm like, I would stop, turn around, and give him a hug. Just saying. I think that's all he wants is a hug, and he'll stop killing.
Maybe. Yeah. Hey, bud, it's gonna be okay.
It's like we know you're cursed with the curse of thorn. You can't die unless you kill your sister. Yada yada yada. But hey,
Yada yada yada.
we
We
understand.
get it.
So
How do you feel
here's
about that?
so, that's the lore behind the story anyway. But he actually dies. Um, which I wish they would have kept that in the screenplay. I really it's good, but they didn't. I wish they would have kept that lore, that mythology in the
Mm.
actual movie. but they didn't like in the actual
They said
canon. But no,
we just want to
so
see some killing.
yeah. Um, but yeah, the story is that he cannot die unless his sister dies or his whole family's dead. Some curse of thorn bullshit going on in the
Like
curse of Michael Myers. But yeah,
if you
um,
watch the movies, nobody knows that, right? That's like the deeper lore.
it's explained in Halloween Curse of Michael Myers, Halloween 5.
Okay.
So yeah, he cannot because he has the thorn tattoo on his wrist,
Right.
which means that in order for him to die, he needs to kill his whole family.
Huh.
So it's that's what they put in the movie. It wasn't written by John Carpenter. It was written by someone else. So yeah, that's just the story behind that. But they did not keep that in the original canon.
I
So
feel like I just wouldn't kill my whole family and then I could also live forever.
see, right? I would just live forever and like retire or some shit. I don't know.
And I don't have to kill my whole family? Win-win.
So, but I kind of understand why they kind of trickled off a little bit with all these other Halloween movies that were not in the canon. So
Right.
I guess they were trying to do a different approach for Michael Myers, which pissed off a lot of people, such as me. So, but yeah, okay. Again, this is not about me. This is about you. So I gotta shut up. I can talk about Michael Myers all
No, I
day.
could talk, I could ask questions all day. So maybe I'll have the
Yeah,
podcast and interview you.
because every time someone has a Michael Myers question, they come asking me, and it pisses me off. Like, just do the research like I did, okay?
Yeah, that's funny.
Okay. Anyway, so while filming a movie like this, I imagine there's challenges. So,
Mhm.
what kind of challenges did you have to overcome while making this movie, be acting as Belle?
Hmm. Challenges, challenges, challenges. Hmm. I feel like it was pretty smooth sailing other than, day-to-day film stuff. I mean, the set ran really smoothly. The only challenge I had, there was this one scene, me and the actor Cliff that I was working with. First, it was this one random scene, very easy of, emotionally not, we're a little heightened, we're a little freaked out. We had done the bulk of like all the difficult scenes. In this one day, we could not get this one scene. It was like, it was the both of us. I don't know what type of wavelength we were on, but it like, there was one scene where I was like, this is absolute shit. Like, my acting is shit. And I was getting so frustrated and I was like, this, like, what is going on? And it's like, a few lines. Like I have a few lines, he has a few lines. It's literally no big deal. And we were like, let's do another take. And Brett, the director, he could always tell when I'm not like I want to do one more take, but I also don't want to like slow production. And so he'd be like, you want to do another take? And I was like, yes, please. Like I this is weird. And so finally we both got there on the same take. We both were like, okay, that was it. That was like really the only thing where I left set and was like what happened there for both of us. We weren't in it. But other than that, it was smooth. This crew, they move really fast. If they get what they want, they're like, okay, we're moving on. So we didn't even have like super long days or anything. Um, yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. I get the frustration. It's like when I had to do my quick 45-second to screen time with the movie. I had 3 lines.
Yeah.
I counted like tally marks how many times I had to redo it 16 times. So it was just I'm like, oh God, I slapped myself. Come on, man, get a hold of yourself.
The
So
line.
it's 3 fucking lines. Jesus Christ. So
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
sometimes it's like something's happening.
Yeah. Because I'm old, my memory sucks. So I'm not gonna lie. I suffer from, CSR, can't remember shit. So that's how it is with me. And so because I had to have the piece of paper taped on my top of my camera to make it
Yeah.
look like I wasn't reading from the script, but I was actually looking right in the camera. So it's just yeah, I had to do it. It worked. I mean, he liked it.
I mean,
So
it's coming out next year.
so so um so in your opinion, regarding this twist and dark version of Minnie Mouse, what is What do you think about it? I mean, do you think it should have happened, or it should just stay somewhere, buried somewhere else?
Well, I feel like there's so many of the IP movies coming out anyways, like everyone's just running with them and coming up with their own creative twist that I think they're fun. I think that um it's definitely not what we know of the traditional characters. But it was a lot of fun to shoot. I think it'll be a lot of fun to watch from everything I've heard and seen and just felt making it. And and yeah, little bit of entertainment never hurt anybody. I feel like it's interesting because it's these like very beloved characters that are also very innocent, and then we're like, well, let's make this actually really horrifying and terrifying and brutal. But I think it'll be fun.
I hope so. I mean, like I said, I watched the trailer. It does look exciting. I wouldn't say, well, I guess it's a breath of fresh air to what's been going on. It's like kind of like straying away with the whole mainstream media bullshit.
Yeah.
So, I'm a huge sucker for independent films because, well, now look, like I'm in one, but I've it's just you know, they're getting a lot. They're getting better. They're getting a lot better.
They are.
So,
Yeah.
so,
I love indie films.
except for one film I didn't like. I'm not going to mention the name of the film. I think it
Damn
was a
it.
little
Really?
over the top. I'll let you know
Can you
after the
give me a
interview.
hint?
So,
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay, I'll tell you after the interview. I think it was just done way over
Really?
the top, and it was a very slow burn movie. And I felt bad because I was interviewing two actors for the movie like the day after the premiere,
Yeah.
and I fell asleep watching the movie because it was so boring.
Oh
Yeah,
no. And you
yeah.
said, hey, I'm gonna interview you, but also that was a piece of shit.
I didn't tell him that. Of course, I didn't tell him that, and I didn't. See, people now look at me like, "Damn it, Ben, we don't want to. We don't want you to interview us anymore now." Shit,
Yeah.
I may have just left my reputation saying that. I don't know. Um,
It's honest.
but I'm not going to name the movie. I'm not going to name the actors, but I will tell you after the interview.
Okay.
So as we're winding down, we got a few minutes left. That was a quick 40 minutes. Jesus Christ.
That was
So
very
yeah, you're starring in a new upcoming horror version of Aladdin, which I'm excited to see because you're acting alongside Devanny Pinn. And yes, believe it or not, Devanny was my very first guest on my show.
Shut up.
No, I am not lying. Cross my heart, hope to die. She's my very first guest. Yeah,
Whoa. Devaney's great.
she is. And when she did, oh God, what was that called? About the serial killer Ted Bundy.
Oh,
I can't remember the movie.
yeah. We talked about this. We talked about this. I don't
Anyway,
remember the name, but
yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
that movie was excellent. So
Oh,
it,
she's so good.
and I'm a sucker for serial killers too, which is nuts. Um,
Yeah.
anyway, Black Mass. That's it. Black Mass. That's what it's called. Yes.
That was it.
Yeah. Yeah, but she's my very first guest. She was awesome, and she still is awesome. I'm trying to get her back as a returning guest, but she keeps ignoring my emails. But whatever, it doesn't
Oh,
matter. So
yeah, she is booked and busy, but
so
yeah, very, very possible. She's doing they're filming Aladdin 2 right now.
the sequel already? Jesus Christ. Holy shit.
Hmm.
So you play Mel, right? In the movie?
Hmm.
So is there anything you can tell us about that movie at all? Any little tidbit, something, a little scratch?
It was so fun to shoot. Mel was maybe one of my favorite characters to play to date because they just gave me so much to play with and they gave me free reign. I got to really explore because Mel, I don't know how much I can say, but she changes quite a lot throughout the film. Almost like she's not the same person all the time, per se. So I really got to explore a bunch of different characters within one. Um, and it was just fucking fun. It was that I had to do a lot of prep. I was kind of like a crazy person at home, trying all these weird lines in a weird way. Um, Scared myself a couple of days. I was like, I need to go outside. I'm acting weird. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and the crew's amazing. Again, Brett and Tiffany were amazing. Devanny's amazing. I felt like, yeah, we were making something that was really fun and entertaining.
So okay, so please tell me someone gets possessed by an evil genie. That's all I want to know.
It's me.
See, that expression right there.
I hope I can say that. But yeah, oh, I get possessed. And
So
it was so fun.
speaking different tongues.
Yeah, yeah. It was
So
that was time of my life.
possessed by an evil genie. And see now I'm looking forward to watch that. I heard about that that they're making this movie through IMDb Pro. I get every once in a while I get like a news flash alert or whatever. So this is being made. This is being like, oh sweet. And I saw Devanny Pinn, and then when I saw your name for this movie, and also the credit for Aladdin on your IMDb Pro, I'm like, holy shit, okay. And this thing it was meant to be. So
That's the
before we go, is there anything else that you're working on you're allowed to mention?
Mm, I feel like there are some things potentially coming through with the recent work I've been doing, but I'm still waiting here on a few things, so nothing too noteworthy at this time, but
Okay. Fingers
hopefully
crossed.
me booked in
Fingers
business,
crossed.
guys.
Put that energy out to the universe and
Yes.
the universe will respond. Just saying.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So unfortunately, it's all the time we have left. It's all the questions. I'm out of questions. Then
Ooh.
you've been all right. Boo. If I wanted more time, I need to upgrade the pro version, which I can't afford right now. So
Right.
it's just fucking hell, these prices are killing me.
It's
Anyway,
insane.
I wish you nothing but success in your career and your future. And
Thank
I cannot wait to see this movie and Aladdin. And you stay awesome, stay amazing, and keep that shit up. Okay.
thank you.
And it's all telling you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the wonderful, the beautiful, the talented Indira Starr, who is playing in Minnie's Midnight Massacre, which is due to release maybe this October. We'll see. That remains to be seen.
Mhm.
And you enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will definitely see you again on the big screen.
See you soon. Okay, remind me the name of your movie next year.
The
Farmers
farm, the farmhouse murders.
Farmhouse Murders. Bingo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write that down.
If you look on my IMDb page, it's on there, and it's my credits too. So, all
Hell yeah.
right, see you later. Take care.
See you later. Thank you.
Thank you.